What's up, y'all? So some people wanted me to do a little breakdown on how to take a transmission apart. I did it first time last night. It's pretty easy, straightforward for the most part from what I've read. The hardest part was probably this little clip that's up here, but let me go through it with y'all. All right, so I already got it split. Everything, but with everything split, it'd be a little easier. So first thing I did was there's a plug that goes in here. Shit, I don't know where I put it, but that goes here. And the plug inside there, you could see. Let me see if I can focus in on that. Focus, you bastard. Okay, yeah, there we go. So inside there's this clip you gotta spread apart. We use two flat heads, just pull them apart. And it actually, I want to say it sits in this bearing right here. In that groove, that top groove right here. So once it splits, this whole stack will fall down on its own weight. You may think I had to push it down just a little bit, then it falls. So once you get that out, there's all these bolts on the side right here. You need to get all those. I think there's like 17 of them or some shit. And then let me see here. Turn this guy around. So in here, these had the, what do you call this? Indents or some shit. There's like these bolts with springs and the ball bearing in both of these. They actually go into these shift forks, the rods. So you take those out to make sure you don't lose those ball bearings and the springs and the bolts. Those only go there. And then there's one other bolt you need to take out, which is right here. And that actually holds the reverse gear in place, or the rod for the reverse gear in place. It threads into that. Once you get all those out, you should be able to lift on it or lift it up. If not, there's a spot, I want to say like right over here. I think it was right over here where we pried. And then you can just pop it off and this housing will come out. Super easy. Next thing you need to do is get this out. 2 bolts, 1, 2. This will come out. Then this out. Then your selector. This was for reverse. Your selector, there's a long bolt, short bolt, and another long bolt down here. That comes out. Once that comes out, you should be able to pull out the whole gear stack with the forks all together. And it's pretty simple. I've got a video of a time lapse, but I think I'll actually maybe set you guys up on a tripod and then try to get it all done so you can have a better view. Okay, so 10s. probably just blast them off, but lightly put them in there. Boom. Pull this out. Just actually 3 10s over here. One's on the inside. There's a long one on the inside, and this is the long one too. They're both black. And then once you pull it out, you can tell the one with the full threads is for the short one. The threads that go all the way up. The one with the deeper threads, obviously, for the longer bolt. Boom. Kind of remember how this goes. Bam. This pulls out. And then there's the reverse gear. And then that all comes out. There's a little keyway. It only goes one way. Doesn't really rotate. So you can just pull the whole rod and then the reverse gear with it. And then from here, you can pull all the whole stack and the shift forks together. It wants to cooperate. And if it doesn't, it's easy enough to put all these things back together. The shift fork out. Bearing. All goes in one way. All that, just like that. And bam. And then these, like I was showing earlier, there's a beveled one and a flat one. So the beveled one, with the beveled portion, the curved portion goes down, and then the flat one goes on top of that. Just like that. Don't forget to put that back when you put it back together. And boom. You can pull your diff out. There's supposed to be obviously a little ring gear, but all the ring gears, all these bolts are reverse threaded. So righty loosey, lefty tighty. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. It took Scotty and I about 30 minutes to do, if that. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You could do it at your house if you really wanted to. Just make sure you prop it up so the input shaft it's not laying on the input shaft. So that's why we kind of use this pallet. But yeah, that is it. All right, so that's pretty much how you take a B-Series transmission apart. Hydro cable, kind of relatively the same. So what you do is all these bolts on the outside, I think it's about like 16 of them or 18, I don't know how many there is. And then the 2 with the detents, the ball bearings and the springs. And then the one back here for your reverse. And then you got your 1/2 inch plug, and then your your C-clip. Once you get that popped or off, then you can pop the case off. And then you can take out the reverse holder and then the gear selector. Those are all 10s. There's 5 bolts. And then you can pull your reverse gear and rod. And then after that, you pull out the gear stack with the shift forks and rods all at once. That took me and Scotty about 30 minutes to do. I think if you got really good at it, you could probably do it in 5-10 minutes. Pretty simple and straightforward. But yeah, that's how you take a B series, B16 LS, GSR, like this one, or a Type R trans, pretty much all the same. And what I forgot to say was like, subscribe, comment, share, all that shit, motherfuckers.